following recordings stem from May 2020, and they were captured by a young man who was out on the streets with his friends. The quarantine was just loosened a bit, and they were happy to spend some time together. However, something terrifying was about to unfold. One of the guys sees an eerie figure in the distance, and he swears that it was talking to them. And it's especially weird because it was already pretty late, and they did not notice anybody else around at the time. Let's take a look.
No, that's like a young person.
I mean, after all, it is quarantine. Like,
We're getting the out of here right now. I'm dead serious. This is freaking me the out. Lens right in front of my. Dude, I'm actually freaking out. Dude, I'm gonna. Dude, it gets more.
Dude, that thing looks like it's looking right at us like this. That's what's meant to do. Look at it.
What the? Every time I move closer, it looks more and more like a figurine. I did not see that when we passed. Dude, okay. You know, yeah.
And then, according to the guys, this figure just vanished into thin air.
Nah, do that.
It reappeared again moments after, but this was where the recording ended. So let's think about this for a second. This apparition looks like a little boy, but what would a boy do there alone at night? If this isn't just a fun skit played out by the man, what did they come across here? It certainly mimics the voice of a child. Listen closely.
Young person.
I mean, after all, it is quarantine. Like,
Terrifying, isn't it? Now we will take a look at the security footage from Tehran Abdallah, who realized that at his workplace there seemed to be really mysterious events going on at night. Today he might even have recorded proof that it was being caused by paranormal forces. The user states, "Full cans of beer were found all over the floor one morning at the brewery where I work. None were exploded or otherwise damaged. After checking the footage, a cooler door was captured swinging open and the cans are seen rolling across the floor at nearly 3 AM. Thoughts?" What do you guys think? Are we looking at some paranormal activity here?
So I'm babysitting, right? And it's 10:30 at night now. I've already put the kids in bed, and I hear laughing.
Alright, so apparently Tanner is home alone babysitting some kids. I assume it's his siblings? Then the story seems to play out a bit more, little by little.
I started to get a little mad because this was the third time I told them they needed to be in bed, since they have school in the morning. The thing is, the noises were coming from the baby's room. I thought maybe they woke up to check on their sister. So then I decided to check the baby monitor. Please tell me what's in the top left corner.
The video then ends. Now let's look at the baby monitor a bit closer. The child is clearly reaching out for the toddler in the crib. The easiest explanation in my book is that one of the siblings was still awake and playing with their little sister. But why would that make Tanner uneasy? Guess at this point this whole story remains to be a mystery. This is a video from user Panic World Chief Baylor, and he captured it one night when driving through the streets of a town in South America. What's special about it? Apparently this town is home to the ghost of a terrifying woman that can be seen there at night once in a while. Urban legends even go so far to say that it could be La Llorona. The man was on his way home one early morning when he noticed some weeping noises which appeared to be stemming from the streets. He grabs his phone and starts filming, but nobody seemed to be out on the streets that late but him, so that's really odd.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Vengo en Ecatepec, son las 4 de la mañana y estamos, bueno, voy llegando 4 de la mañana y me puse a grabar porque escuché, me parece que a La Llorona. Entonces me voy a ir en pura primera para ver si se vuelve a repetir el sonido, lo alcanzan a escuchar. Vámonos, despacio. Hay que tener mucho cuidado también a estas horas porque son barrios muy peligrosos. Estoy en Ecatepec, en la zona de Jalostó, y son barrios muy peligrosos y luego anda la rata. Aparte de que está bien fea la calle. Todas las calles están así. ¡Oye! ¿Lo escucharon? Todas las calles están así. ¡Oye! ¿Lo escucharon? Todas las calles están así. ¡Oye! ¿Lo escucharon?
Could you hear that? It clearly sounds like a woman. Please excuse the poor subtitles created by Google. At least it helps us to kinda understand what he's saying. Now let's see what happens next.
Y de hecho aquí al fondo, miren, en esta calle donde voy a dar la vuelta, allá al fondo, hasta el fondo es donde está el gran canal de desagüe, donde grabé la última vez. Así es que aquí me tengo que dar vuelta porque de aquel lado no hay paso. ¡Mierda! Otra vez se escuchó.
And there were the screams again. Now this time they were closer though, but it gets even more terrifying.
Serio que vengo manejando y ya me están empezando como a temblar las piernas. Voy a ir hacia el canal a ver si... Espero no toparme con nada. Ay, espero que haya paso, no sé si va a haber paso. Pero voy a ir para allá a ver qué pasa.
After driving for another couple of minutes, he passes by some train tracks, which were located close to the sewers. And this is where he gets a glimpse of what might be causing these noises.
Ay, Dios. No sé ni qué estoy haciendo aquí. Ahí están las vías del tren. A ver si hay paso. No seas cabrón, que... No seas cabrón, que...
It's hard to say what exactly he saw there in the distance, but he got afraid and tried to leave the area as fast as possible, which is when he got an even better glimpse of this thing.
Allá alcanzó a ver algo, güey, como una persona, del lado derecho. Ah, mierda, no puedo pasar rápido. No. Adiós. Aquí está uno. ¡Puta madre! A la izquierda vieron un perro. ¡Oh, Dios! ¡Corre! Ya se quedaron. ¡Oh, Dios! No sé si alcanzan a ver en el retrovisor. Algo venía ahí atrás de mí, ¿eh? No. ¡Adiós! Aquí está uno. ¡Puta madre!
There is a black shadow, seemingly looking at his car. Was it the thing that was screaming that night? He was so afraid that he bolted down the street and felt that it was following him. What a terrifying encounter, right?
No sé si alcanzan a ver en el retrovisor. Algo venía ahí atrás de mí,
This video was recorded by a user called 808 Cooks, and it appears that they have a YouTube channel called Hawaiian Can Cook, and she gone by saying, "My daughters are all older and 2 of them were up with me, but they were in the living room. When I film, I ask them not to be in the kitchen. Lots of other things like cabinets opening, doors closing, and stuff is happening. And I have another video of a shadow-like person standing in our hallway." Let's look at that. Is she talking about that food? Look at that. You cannot really hear the talking. Look at that foot. She swears that nobody was there. And now he says she walks right through it. Now. And she does not see it apparently. Now what is pretty weird, look at that foot. Like, some of her viewers say that it does not look like a human foot. But I have to say the ankle is looking a little bit odd. Look at that folds. And as she's saying, there appears to be a shadow reflection in this pan. I can almost see the eyes already.
Because of
Let's
all
see.
the stuff that was happening, we had decided to set up cameras in or near the kitchen, especially, you know, where it was standing, and this is what we caught. I don't know if you can see that, but in the reflection of the crock pot, it looks like a head, maybe a body.
Check that out again. Can you see it?
It looks like
Can you see anything?
a head, maybe a body.
I mean, I see some shape-like figure for sure, but I don't see the movement per se. It's pretty eerie though. Zodiac Supernatural was out to investigate a case on which they were hoping to make contact to the other side. While asking several questions and monitoring their EMF meter, the camera captures a not further explained object to the left.
What was that? Yeah, I heard something.
What exactly is this unidentified object? But not only this capture, apparently there's also a female voice that might not be further explained.
What was that? What was that?
Curious.